To start creating your own mini sites the easy way, what you want to use is what's called a WYSIWYG editor. WYSIWYG, if you spell it, the letters stand for what you see is what you get, which basically means a visual web page editor. And okay, I've got a web page here, the mozilla.org homepage. In your browser, if you go view source, view page source, basically to create a web page, you have to create HTML, that's the language name, HTML code. The HTML code defines how your page looks. And if you want, you can create your whole page just using text, just typing the code in directly. However, to do that, you need to be familiar with the code, and it can take quite a while to get used to it. And obviously, it's slower than creating the web page visually. So that may be something you want to look into later. However, I'm going to largely talk you through how to create web pages and mini sites visually using WYSIWYG editors. And very well known WYSIWYG editors are, of course, FrontPage by Microsoft and Dreamweaver by Macromedia. However, I'm going to largely talk you through using a entirely free WYSIWYG editor. There's many web page editors on the market, and if you go to download.com and search for web page editor or something along those terms, you'll find lots. But a lot of them they have free trial periods, maybe of 30 days, but then you need to pay to continue using them. However, the one I'm going to show you, the editor I'm going to show you, is powerful and also entirely free at this time. And as it belongs to the Mozilla, I think it's the Mozilla organization, they basically give everything away for free. Then I think there's very little chance you'll ever have to pay for this editor. So it's a good one to download and learn and use. So okay, products. What you want is the Mozilla Suite, and download the right version for you. I would imagine for most of you, or for most people, it's Windows. Okay, so after you've downloaded that, you start it up. Okay, I've started up the Mozilla browser, the browser from the Mozilla Suite, which I downloaded and installed. And it's important to differentiate this Mozilla browser from the smaller to download, but just as powerful, Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox is a web browser, and in the Mozilla Suite you also get a web browser which is slightly different. But this is the one you want for getting the web page editor. Okay, so back to the Mozilla browser. Now, I just mentioned I seem to be having a slight issue with these buttons. For some reason, they've gone they don't seem to be appearing quite as they should. When you've installed your version, it will probably look better. I'm not quite sure why the buttons are looking as they are here. Hopefully, I'll get this issue resolved, but this can be ignored for now. But what you want to do is go to Window and choose Composer. And this used to be known as Netscape Composer and has now become Mozilla Composer. Okay, this is how the Mozilla Composer looks. And again, a slight issue with the buttons for some reason on my installation, but I'm sure it'll be fine on yours. And that can be ignored for now. And actually, what I can probably do for now is hide the buttons. Okay, if I click Composition Toolbar off, the buttons disappear for now. And this is, well, especially as it's free, this is a very powerful web page creator, web page editor. But that said, as it's done visually, if you're used to Microsoft Word, you should find this very easy. And even if you're not, you should find it quick and easy to pick up because it is straightforward. But in a nutshell, as a very brief overview, here's the main creation page, creation area, and you can type in some text here. You can select it like you can in Microsoft Word, also the same as in Microsoft Front Page and in Dreamweaver, and you can bold it, underline it, make it italic, put it in the center, make it larger, and again, and again. So it's very quick to pick up because it's all done visually. And that's how it looks as you're creating it. What you can also do in Composer is have a brief overview of the HTML code which is used if you're interested in seeing that. It shows the code used in a slightly unusual way here. And then if you want to view the actual code, the full HTML code that has been created to make this page, click on HTML source here. And that's the code, if it interests you looking at that. And you can even preview what it should look like in your browser. However, as it's a visual editor, the preview looks very similar to the normal editing view, as you can see. And if you start looking through the menus, as you can see, there's a lot of options here. You don't need to worry about all of them, but you should find a lot of them useful. So Mozilla Composer is one of the quickest and easiest ways, and actually it's great because it's a free way to start creating your own web pages, your own mini sites, focusing largely on the formatting and the content side of things, and without having to worry about the code, the HTML code, or the technical side of things going on in the background, because most of that is done for you.